It's important that when you get dentistry that it's done very well, because once your tooth is cut, that tooth structure is not going to come back. So when something's going to be bonded to your tooth, whether it's a filling or a crown, it needs to fit really well and it needs to be glued on well. It's important to have the dentist manage any bleeding in the gums or saliva so that doesn't contaminate the surface. Because if that bonding surface is contaminated, it may feel fine for a while, but the problem with that is you're gonna have bacteria leaking in and the cement leaking out, and that tooth will be damaged. And a lot of dental offices, I feel, are not really taking the time to do that because they're having either support staff do the cementation or fillings, or they're just not even taking the time to really eliminate and block any fluids from contaminating the surfaces. So even though you're doing a good job brushing, you're gonna get decay in that tooth and you're gonna lose more tooth structure. And the problem with losing tooth structure is that we can never really replace it. We try to mimic it with dental materials, but it's never gonna be as strong as it used to be. And it's really important to minimize the loss of that, because once it's gone, that tooth becomes much more compromised and you'll eventually need to have that pulled much sooner than initially would have been the case. The dental profession is at a crossroads. There are two different kinds of dentistry models. The first one is slow quality dentistry, and the second one is more cookie cutter, high efficiency, high speed dentistry. And the problem with the high efficiency kind of dentistry is that dentistry may not be made to last as well. You're gonna have more failures, there are mistakes involved. There's a lot going on with those offices because they have to see such a high volume of patients and limit how much time is being spent on this procedure. So it's important for me that that patient's dental work is gonna be there for a long time and it's gonna still function and be beautiful for years, or at least the longest we can for the situation that tooth is in.